Hey, aloha, everybody. Aloha, offline sharks. Welcome to our holiday extravaganza. Tom Gaddis here. Nick Ponte is going to be on the live with us shortly. Super excited you guys are here. I look forward to we've done this the past couple of years, and now it's part of our local marketing jam show. And I love this show because we are going to have some fun. We're going to talk local marketing, and we are going to give away some gifts. And oh, buddy, I have lined up some doozies for you guys. So be ready. Hey, aloha, Tim. Aloha, Mike. Everybody should see and hear me. Cameron's on here as well in the comments. Merry Christmas to you too, Cameron. John Guild says, ho, ho, ho. I don't know. You can see someone's been naughty. That might be me. I don't know. Happy holidays, Tim. Jacqueline, welcome. Awesome. Paula here from New Zealand. That's right. Santa Tom is in the house. I've lost a little bit of weight, so I don't have the big bowl full of jelly this year, but that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Awesome. I see people are coming on. What do you guys think of this new? So this software that we use to hold these lives, they added this new ticker feature where things scroll across the bottom. Kind of nifty. Hey, aloha, Frankie. John, howdy. Some of that Oklahoma speak that I'm so used to. Well, man, we are really excited you guys are here. Like I said, we're going to give away some gifts. We're going to give away some things. And they're not just all offline shark courses. So stick around. It might be something that you want. And I thought maybe we would start off like we usually do, giving a couple of shark shout outs. And I lined up a couple here. Let me find them. Oh, let me go to my banners. Where are we at? Oh, first off, well, I'll wait till he gets on here to do that one. I have a shout out to Nick, but he'll be on here shortly. Here we go. So our first shout out is to Ron C. Ron Cunningham. You guys see him in the Offline Sharks Face group all the time. He's over in the Philippines. And he had a great post in the group of a Christmas event that his company helped sponsor in his community. And I thought that was so awesome. They were doing the Jaws theme. It was great. And so I wanted to give a big shout out to Ron C. for not only, taking action. He's doing things with, courses and getting clients and doing all that stuff, but also for helping out the community. Like, Nick and I talk about that a lot. And I know around the holiday season, it's easy to get in that feel of doing things, for other people. And you get that, that Christmas spirit, that holiday spirit. And, but, it's important to do that all year round. And I think as business owners and entrepreneurs, it's really important for us to give back to our communities, to help them out, right? I mean, it's great that we can be in business and, we can make money and do things like that. But I think it's kind of I don't really want to say it's our duty, but I think it's just something good that we can do. And I found the more that I get involved with my community, the more I get involved with helping people out, the better my business does, So just a big shout out to Ron C. for what he's doing over there. Really awesome, Ron. I know you're probably, I don't know if he's on this call. It might be kind of early over there for him. But yeah. Hey, aloha, Amir. Jerome, Tom Jones. Yeah. Awesome. Hey, Nick.
Hey.
What's going on, buddy?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, awesome.
I was just doing a couple of shark shout outs. I've got one or two more here to do. I just gave one to Ron C. He posted a video. I don't know if you saw the kids doing the Jaws theme. His company sponsored like a little Christmas thing. I thought that was really great. Hey, Ron. Ron is here. Ron is in the house. Big shout out to you, Ron. I saw that video. It was really, really awesome. Way to go, man.
Ron's always posting really, really good resources in the group. So I also really appreciate that, Ron. Thanks for doing that, because I know that, a lot of the content that you read, it's really, really valuable to people in the Offline Sharks community. So thanks, man.
Yeah, really great, Ron. The other shark shout out I had lined up for today is to Curtis Burns. And I saw a post that Curtis made that I wanted to give him a shout out for, because he's got several website clients that he's working on websites for, which is really great. Way to take action, get some clients, get things moving forward in your business. And then he also mentioned in the post, and I thought this was a good point that I wanted to bring up on this local marketing jam session as well. He mentioned that, people hire him to do this website, then they send him like a few crappy pictures and like really bad copy, not very much stuff. And they're like, okay, build a website out of this. And so I know Nick has the look on his face of, I relate. Right. And
I have a client like that right now. He doesn't really have anything, and the things that he does have are horrible. They're not even an iPhone type picture. It's more of a flip phone type picture. And that doesn't make for a good website. So what I do in that case is I just use stock photography, and then, I make them have somebody, like, pay for somebody on our team to write content for them. So there are ways around it.
Yeah. Well, the other thing that Curtis mentioned about what he was doing is it's really kind of opened his eyes to being a little more selective with his clients, and part of that process too, Curtis, is like, when you're doing that intake part of things, like, my natural instinct is to kind of tell the client, like, oh yeah, I can make whatever you give me work. Yeah. But the reality is, you can't do that. And so it's way better to be upfront with the client and be like, hey, look, this just isn't going to cut it. Like, if you want something good, but here's the options we have. And just like Nick said, I can use some stock photos. I have somebody on my team that can write some content for you. And it's going to be worth, the value they're going to get out of that is going to be really great. Right. And one of the other traps you got to kind of watch out for in that situation is a lot of times clients might give you some resistance about that. Like, maybe they don't want to get professional photos done. Maybe they don't want to spend the extra money to write the content. And they'll be like, hey, I'll do it for you. Like, I'll get it. I'll make it better. I'll get it done. And then what happens is, like, they don't do their part. Right. So it's important to try to take as much of that out of their hands so you can keep the project moving along swiftly. And, one way to do that is, like, if you want to let them give it a shot, that's okay. Right. But set very clear deadlines and be very clear with them. Like, if they don't have what you need done, you can't continue to move forward. Right. And so as long as you're, upfront, and it can be a little scary to do that at first, because you think, oh, I don't want to lose them, but it's going to make your life a lot easier, and it's going to allow you to deliver more value for them. They're going to get more value out of that when you're honest and upfront with them. And really do something good for them, right? Versus just trying to make it work. So a couple of tips on that, and a big shout out to Curtis. So really awesome to see that posting in the Facebook. And then I got one more shout out here. Happy birthday, brother Nick. Yeah. So
getting old.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Getting up there. Yeah, we saw lots of good birthday wishes in the Facebook groups and stuff like that, and it's really awesome to see that, right? Like, oh, is that the hot sauce?
Yeah, I got this hot sauce from Jeff Hershey. Have you tried it yet?
No, I don't have it. I didn't get one.
Oh, it says "Meet your maker, retribution."
Oh my God, that
Jeff
just
said.
Scary.
It says, warning, this sauce contains 5 million Scoville unit pepper extract.
Oh my
which makes it
God.
one of the hottest sauces in the world. Use only with extreme caution. Prepare to meet your maker.
I know how hot that Scoville thing is, because my daughters love to watch these YouTube videos of these people just eating really hot stuff. And so I always hear them say, this is however many Scovilles. And then I see what they go through.
Yeah.
Holy moly. Yeah. Good luck eating that. Don't put it on any food that I have at your house.
Yeah, I said I made a post on Facebook last night where I said, if you guys don't see me, please direct all support tickets to Jeff Hershey and his wife Liz.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, I saw some other things that you got too. Some of the books,
Yeah.
yeah,
Got some
I
of the
read.
books here.
Yeah,
You
we
read some
can
of
do.
them?
Yeah, here. Let's look at them here. Let me make a hold on. Let me make a banner real quick because I usually do what Tom's reading. Let's do a what Nick is reading.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, here. I'm gonna add that banner.
Well, technically, I think you have to actually be reading them
Oh, okay.
in order to make the recommendation, right?
No, I mean, I've read one of the books that you had on the desk there, and I know it's really, really good. And
Which one is that?
the Sell Like Crazy
Oh, okay. This one here?
by Subri,
Yeah.
Mir Subri. So
Sabri Subi.
yeah, so for those of you that don't know, Sabri Subi, he has a local marketing agency in Australia, and he has the fastest growing local marketing agency in Australia. And I think they're way over doing 10 million a
That look
year.
like me?
Yeah, a little. Well, I know when I saw some of his videos that he did and some videos he did for his company, and like the first thing I thought was like, oh man, if Nick sees these, like these are the kind of videos I could see Nick doing, just the kind of the way he talks about marketing and things like that. And that book in particular, just the whole thing is good, but I know you're going to get a ton of stuff out of that with especially I think the paid traffic part is really good. But
right. I mean, it's called Sell Like Crazy, but it's also, it's not just like sales. It's actually telling you how to sell things through different types of software systems, platforms, all that stuff, right?
Yeah, it's really about direct marketing, right? So he talks about copywriting, he talks about lead magnets, what makes good lead magnets. It's really a book about direct marketing, and he uses that as a sales process. And you know, I ordered that book, and so I'm on his email list, and so I've been watching how he's using an email list to try to attract clients to his agency, and it's been really interesting. I've got a lot of good stuff out of it, so I know you're gonna like that book. What were some of the other books you got?
The other one that I got was the Spin Selling book.
I've never read that one,
and I think this. Who recommended this to us? I think, was it Chris Winters?
Chris Winters recommended the Sell Like Crazy.
Okay.
He's the one that turned me on to that guy.
Somebody in our mastermind told me about this book. I forgot who it was, but yeah, Neil Rackham. It says he and his team studied more than 35,000 sales calls made by 10,000 salespeople in 23 countries over 12 years. Their findings revealed that many of the methods developed for selling low-value goods just don't work for major sales. So then he creates his own method, and that's what this is.
That's cool. Yeah, let me know how that one is. I have so many books like in a stack to read. It's like, it's getting ridiculous.
Yeah. The best validated sales method available today.
Yeah. And then there was one more I thought I saw too. Confessions.
Yeah, I've got two more. Yeah, The Confessions of an Economic Hitman. And I know that Cameron's already read this one because I was speaking with him this morning, and he said that it is a really good book. So, like I said, I haven't read any of these yet, so I don't have too much commentary for you all. But this is these are on my list, everybody. Okay, this one.
By the way, all these books came recommended to us from high achievers, from people that are in our mastermind group, people that are really getting shit done, right? And so we pay particular attention when those people recommend things to us because it's like, oh, we should probably want to check that out, right?
So these are like hand-me-downs to you guys, right? Book. And then the other one here is Play Bigger.
So that one I do have, and I have read, and that's yep, that's a really good one too because they recommended that. I think when we were in Barcelona, somebody recommended it, and Joe Troyer, I'm pretty sure, is the one who recommended that book. And that book is really a book about positioning. And so if you've read Positioning by Al Ries or Jack Trout, or you've read Blue Ocean Strategy, those are two other really popular books on positioning. That's what that book is about, is another angle and way to take that. And, that's kind of a tip I can share with you guys. I like to read more than one book about a topic if I can find it, because it really gives me like more of a bigger picture of the whole thing. Like sometimes one author they explain it, but I'm just not getting it, and then somebody else will come along and explain it a different way. And I'm like, oh, I get it. I see what they're saying. Right. And the other part of that too is not just reading the books kind of passively, but also looking at what you're doing in your business and see, well, how would that apply to my business? And then that helps me as well. But yeah, those are all great books.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think maybe what we should do is let's give away some holiday gifts. How about that? Are you guys ready let's give away a gift? I actually lined up some
Really?
books. Yeah. So I have some books, none of the ones that you just showed, but I have some books that both you and I have read throughout this year that we both liked. And so I thought what we would do is we will, I really wasn't sure how we were going to give them away. So we should probably ask a question, and whoever answers it, what we'll do is we'll just Amazon you a copy of the book. So, and then we have some other things to give away as well too. So,
how's that sound, everybody? I know that, did we, I don't think we told anybody that we were going to give anything away.
I did.
So
I told them last week there was going to be prizes. So.
Oh, so that's why there's so many people on this call hanging out with us. You guys are kind of...
Come for the free stuff. That's good. Yeah. Let's see. Zachary Smooth says, I have a question for an inquiry who messages your business page and you give them a price quote at a holiday price. If they think that's too high, do you guys move on? Zachary, that's a great question. Nick, think of a question we can ask to give away some of these books. And then I'm going to answer that question real quick for Zach, because Zach, I think that's a great question. And there's a couple of things about pricing and discounting and stuff like that, right? So early on, I used to do the discount thing, right? Like, hey, this is what I do it for, but if you act today or you pay in one payment, I'll give you a discount. And that works. My view on discounting has kind of shifted over time to where I really don't like to do it. Like, I think it's good if you want to run a holiday sale, a holiday special, that's all good, right? But when it comes to, if they say that price is too high, what I like to do is see if there's some way that we can, if we're going to alter the price, like if we're going to make the price lower, then what can we take out of the deal to justify making the price lower? Because I think when you just make a price lower without having a reason, it just makes your pricing seem arbitrary, right? And you don't want that. So, having a sale, running a holiday special, all that is a reason, right? Those are reasons to give them a better deal, which are good. But I think if you're going to lower your price, you need to have another reason. So if you're going to do something for them, like what can we take out of that deal? How can we restructure that package that removes something so we can justify giving them a lower price? So Zach, that's what I would recommend. And I know Nick probably has some thoughts on that too.
It's funny that you say that, because that company that we just signed up to help us, you signed the contract yesterday. I'm not going to mention their name, but basically they gave us a pitch for 3 different pricing options: a 6-month, a 12-month, and 18-month. And they were all like a little bit more, right? Like you got a little bit better of a deal the longer you signed up with them. But the feeling that I got was that they were all like the same amount of work really for them, and they were just kind of set up randomly. And so we negotiated down for the 18th month to the 6th month, and it worked like no problem. And they just dropped it, right? Like they didn't have a reason really for raising the price in 3 different increments other than the length of time. So that's why we got the feeling to negotiate, and it's true. So if you can think of something a reason to lower, that's a good idea. I also, Zachary, if it were me and that were the situation that I was going through, I would run them through, what we do with local fee finder. So if they came in through Facebook or Instagram or whatever platform, and they're like, hey, I want a price on a website, I'd say, great, we just want to hear more about your project and we can get you a proper price point. And I would run them through the intake forms on your website that our plugin allows you to set up, right? Through Local Fee Finder. That's the plugin name. And so that process will allow you to, figure out what their budget is, more information about their project, and, possibly if you're directing them to your website, it will help to show some of the value that you offer, because they go to your website, they can look around a little bit, they can see some of your credibility, maybe some other, other testimonials on your website, or maybe you have like portfolio pictures, or, just one of those things, or even none of those things. But it also puts you in a better position for the sale, because if people are just sending a message to 300 people, hey, what's your best price point? What's your best price point? What's your best price point? They're really just looking for the lowest price point. And I don't think that's the kind of deal you want to take anyway. You don't want to be the guy that just, they chose you because you have the cheapest stuff, because then they're going to try to milk you for everything that they can possibly get. You want somebody that has a little bit of a budget, so because they want to invest in something quality and they want you to do your work. So different perspectives, right?
Yeah, well, and I see Zach put in the comments that he was asking $300, so he thinks it's not worth it to go lower. And Zach, in that case, I would agree with you. So there is a point where it's like, if the price you're giving them is so low, there's really no point in trying to negotiate that around. We actually just surprised. This is so funny how this works out. We actually just had this with another potential client, someone that we've built websites for before. They reached out to us to build a new website around weight loss for their chiropractic thing. And then they had a site they wanted to model. And I guess they reached out to that person that did that site. And that person was like, I can do it for $500. So they emailed us and they were like, I reached out to that person. They said they could do it for $500. And that seems really cheap. And we were like, yep, that's a good deal. Go do it. Like,
yeah,
we're not going to take, we're not going to try to battle for that business. Right. So Zach, I think you had the answer. At that price point, I would just say, move on. Like, you can't really help them, and just go to the next person. So
the final piece of that, Zach, is, I like those people that took that deal for the $500 website in our situation, the weight loss company. I also said, yes, that's a really cheap price. Let us know if you guys have any snags with that company, and we can, help take things to the next level. So they know who to call when issues come up, right? When that job fails, because it probably will. They probably will send the money off to that person for $500 and never hear back from them, or it'll take forever, or it'll be really crappy. And I want the first person that they call to be me, because then I can charge them twice as much. No, no, but you can charge them what you want, right? So that's important to, exit with some grace.
Yeah. Yeah. And just let them know that you're there for them if they need anything, right? That's really key. All right. Let's give away a prize. So I think what we're going to do, we're going to give away a book. And the way this works is, we will Amazon a new copy of the book directly to you. And this is a book that Nick read, and he recommended that I get it, and I got it, but I didn't read it. So I haven't read it yet, but he said it's a really good book. And so it's called The Alter Ego Effect. This is the copy that I bought, right? Mm-hmm. And it's The Power of Secret Identities to Transform Your Life by Todd Herman. So this is, if you go on Amazon, it's a bestseller. It's a real popular business book. And I tried to pick out books that I thought, what are some things that would maybe help you guys with, things that I know are common problems and really just getting better, right? Because we have a ton, all of you on this event have a lot of our courses, and you have a lot of information to make things work. So we wanted to pick out some things that can just help you kind of take it to the next level. So I think the Alter Ego Effect is a good one. So, Nick, do we have a question we can ask?
Yeah, it's kind of it's not the best question, but I think it's kind of timely because it was my birthday. I'm curious to see who on this call can date me. See how old I am.
Oh,
that way. Yeah, not date me.
Who can
as soon
guess
as I said that,
age?
I realized
Yeah.
That'd be a bad question. Yeah, who can guess how old I am? I just had a birthday 2 days
And
ago.
this is for a copy of the Alter Ego Effect that Cameron will Amazon it directly to you by Todd Herman.
And that's a really great book, everybody, especially for me. But I think anybody that has a specialty job that they work, like for me it was automotive, and then I got into digital marketing. Right, I didn't feel.
So Nick, look at the answers and see if anybody's right.
Well, the good news is you're all pretty close. So that's good. John Guild is the first man to get it.
John Guild, where is he at?
I just throw it in there.
Okay.
32. Yep. Thank you, John.
Such a youngin'. My goodness. I'm getting ready. I mean, I freaking turned 47 next year. I can't believe it. Oh.
Time is flying by.
Yeah. John Guild. So John Guild, you won a copy of The Alter Ego Effect by Todd Herman. So John, what I need you to do is to private message Cameron, or Cameron, maybe you can private message John, because we're going to need you to send your info, your address and stuff, so that we can Amazon a copy of this book to you. So, all right. So that's number one. Let's give away another book.
John says he's a little older.
Don says you're a pup. Mark says neither one of us are old. Well, that's good. That's good. So this is a book that I just finished reading, and I got a lot out of it, and it really covers a topic that we talk about sometimes in our trainings and on our Marketing Jam show, but we don't, I don't know that we've really done anything that goes into super depth with it, because it's such a broad subject, and it's about cash flow and managing your money in regards to your business, right? And so I can't say this guy's last name, but this is the book, and actually Cameron is the one who recommended this book to me. It's called Profit First by Michael Wild. I don't know. I'm not gonna say the last name.
Like by Mike.
Yeah, by Mike M. And it's transform your business from a cash-eating monster to a money-making machine. And what I really liked about this book is he's kind of taken what would be normal personal finance ideas and principles and applied them to your business. So he shows you a system, and I think that's what's so important, having a system, right? For so long, I had no system, and I've been in the process over the past few years of slowly putting a system in place that works for me. We've been doing that with Offline Sharks and our agencies, all that stuff. So this book lays out a really easy to follow system that allows you to make sure you're getting paid, right? And you don't just find yourself at the end of the year like, oh my God, now I have to pay all these taxes. I don't have the money. I've got all this stuff. So this is a really great book. It's called Profit First, and by Mike, however you pronounce his last name, right? So we're going to give away a copy of Profit First. So I think for this,
I think I have a question for that one.
Okay. All right.
So some of you may recognize that name. Some of you maybe a little longer term sharks, the Profit First. We actually had something called the Profit First Foundation in one of our courses, didn't we, Tom?
We did.
So whoever can guess the name of that course where the Profit First Foundation was set up will get the Profit First book. I think that's a good question.
Yeah, that's a good question.
So where can you find, or it's not there anymore, right? We removed it.
No, we replaced it.
Yes, but everybody on this call should have seen that at some point. And so
I will give you. I don't see a lot of things. I will give you a clue.
I'm guessing. I have a feeling I know who's going to win this one.
Huh?
I have a feeling I know who's going to win this one.
All right. Well, I'll give you a clue. it has to do with one of the first products that I put out, and it's also one of our higher price products. Tom says, I have no idea. That's kind of a tough question. It's a good question.
No, it's a good one.
It's a good one, but it's
eBay.
a tough one. Diane says eBay.
Well, it's not, because I would be willing to bet that like at least 75% of the people on this call have that course.
Probably so. Don says
Yeah.
Chuck Finley.
Chuck Finley.
While answers are coming in, that's Don says Chuck Finley, because so there used to be this show called Burn Notice about the CIA agent, and his sidekick, whenever he had to use a fake name, he always called himself Chuck Finley. I see an answer. We got a winner.
I knew that's who was going to win it too.
Yeah.
I knew it. That was my guess.
Ron Cunningham. Yep. It was in Coupon Cash System Unleashed. We had the Profit First Foundation. And awesome, Ron. So you win a copy of Profit First.
You're going to like that, Ron.
Yeah, you're going to like it. Anyway, so Chuck Finley was this guy's sidekick. And so I put some things out and I said my name was Chuck Finley. Like when I was setting up some of the trainings, I'm setting up like Google My Business listings and I'm setting up things and I put my name in as Chuck Finley. And so
that's pretty funny.
When I met Don in San Diego, he was like, I'm just excited to meet Chuck Finley. I was like, I can't believe anybody even noticed that and remembered. So yeah. Let's see. Cameron says I don't know. He's talking about something else. Cool. So Profit First, we got that one. And
awesome, congratulations.
Congratulations, Ron. Super awesome. And I have one more book to give away, and then we have some other stuff to give away as well. So this book is really about a topic that, again, we talk about from time to time, but it's really an area where I think a lot of people could use some help with it, but it's not really something that people want to do. How does that make this? And does that make this sound enticing? But it's something I think that is really important when we're growing a business in our community or wherever we're doing that. And so this book is by a guy called Rick Frischman and Jill Lublin, and it's called Networking Magic. And this is one of the big networking books that is recommended by a lot of people out there. And so, there's lots of different kinds of networking. In fact, I don't know how many of you view it this way, but being in the Offline Sharks Facebook group, that can be a networking group, right? There are people in that group that could help you in your business, help you grow and things like that inside the Shark Alliance group as well. So this book really talks about how to identify people that can help you and how to do that networking process. So this is a really good book as well. So it's not a hardback, it's a softback, but we're going to give away a copy of this. So I have a question that relates to networking magic. So for those of you that are out there, I was involved and belonged to a networking group here in my area. And I've got a lot of business out of it. And I talk about it from time to time. Who knows what networking group I belong to? And whoever does, I will send you a copy of Networking Magic by Rick Frischman and Jill Lublin.
That's a cool looking cover on that book, Tom. We should take note of that for the one we were talking about yesterday for our book.
Oh yeah, you like the cover?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. Yeah. So this book comes recommended by a lot of people. I know like Ken McCarthy and some other guys like Jay Abrams, stuff like that, recommend this book. So I know this is a good one. I wasn't looking at the comments, so I couldn't see who got it. Oh, I see people got it. Who got it first? Yep. Cheryl.
Cheryl. Yeah.
I think Cheryl got it first. Awesome, Cheryl. That's right. BNI, Business Networking International. And it's a paid networking group, but you don't have to go to paid networking groups. But yeah, I think you'll really like this book, Networking Magic. It's the updated second. Cameron, make sure we send her the updated second edition, but how to find connections that transform your life. So, and I'm actually in the process of going through this book. and it's really good. I know you're going to love it, Cheryl. So congratulations. Happy holidays. And Cameron, if you can message Cheryl, we'll do that. So, all right. So that ends the book portion of the giveaways. And again, those will be Amazon directly to you guys. So just get Cameron your info, our winners, and he'll get those out to you. And I have some other prizes lined up as well. So let's start with, let's do this. We're going to do a 1-year subscription to Shark Bites, which is a $99 value. So Shark Bites, for those of you that maybe don't know, is it's like a digest. So it's a monthly digest of what happens inside the Facebook group and some other things that go on in Offline Sharks. And so it's a really great looking, I wish I had one to pull up. I didn't think to bring it up, but it's delivered as a PDF and there's links inside and the link to the various posts and trainings and things like that we think they're mainly the ones that people seem to be the most interested in and find the most value in. So this is just a way to get all that information without having to spend a bunch of time in the Facebook group. As you get clients and you get busier, you're going to find it harder and harder to, do those kinds of things. So it's nice to have a digest type thing where you can just see what happened the month before, right? So we put it out every month. I can't remember, Cameron, I think it goes out does it go out on the 15th of each month? I can't remember. Anyway, so we're going to give away a 1-year subscription to Shark Bites. So, Nick, do you have any thoughts on a question we can give for this?
I do, and it's gonna be a little bit more of a difficult question because that's such a good gift, and the question piggybacks on the last one. Cameron says it comes out on the 10th, by the way, and so
the 10th of each month,
and it also has grown to. There's actually a lot more than just stuff in the Facebook group. There's actually quite a bit of good stuff. There's a lot of case study stuff that I've noticed. Like as we go through our day and as I go through my day too, like sometimes I make these case studies of things that I'm doing, emails I'm sending out and stuff like that. And it gets curated and put in a Shark Bite. So there's a lot of really good info in there. And like Tom mentioned, resources from our groups.
Yeah, and I think we link to your videos too. Your YouTube videos
like
too,
that.
right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, lots of stuff. So Tom was just talking about how he is a member of BNI, Business Network International. And when you're in BNI, one of the rules for BNI is that you're only allowed, each chapter is only allowed to have one person of each industry, right? Is that how you would say?
Yeah, from each.
So there's only one real estate agent, there's only one plumber, there's only one roofer, there can't be two roofers, there can't be two plumbers, there's only one of each. And so the question is, for the 1-year subscription to Shark Bites, whoever can guess the position that Tom held in his BNI.
Oh, what category I went in?
Yeah.
Actually, I started as one category and then moved to another, but we'll take either one.
We'll take either one?
Yeah, we'll take either one. And
he wasn't the hype man either.
No, it wasn't that. The one of the other things that is about BNI is like they actually have people inside the chapters that do different things that facilitate the meetings and stuff like that. Oh, I think it's Amir there.
Amir, wow, that was quick.
Yeah, that was fast. Amir, congratulations. That's right. I was a website developer. That's actually not what I started as. I actually started with social media and then moved into the website developer role. But yeah, that was it.
You know what? That's
awesome.
Actually, can you talk about that real quick? Because Tim said that's why they shot him down. They already had a realtor, and I think that's the same reason you didn't start out as a web developer, right?
Yeah, I mean, well, I was very fortunate because, having a digital marketing agency, I was able to adjust what I could come in as, right? So since I also did social media management and other things, like I had a bunch of different varieties to pick from. It's a little tougher for somebody like a real estate agent because you're a real estate agent, right? Unless you can think of some way to position yourself where you're not directly a real estate agent, right? So yeah, that's how I did it. And then one of the other things I did too in BNI that made it really successful for me was I got involved in the group. So, and what I mean by that is I was just saying they have different positions that people do. Like some people, there's a person that runs the meeting and a person that's like the secretary, and there's a treasurer and that kind of stuff. And so they also had a position called education. And so like I took the education role, and what that meant was at every meeting, I got up and delivered like a 5-minute education bite. And BNI gave those to me. They were all things about getting the most out of your membership, how to get, make BNI profitable, all things like that. And so I would get up every meeting and do that. But it really helped not only just bond me to the group, but also, again, it set me up as somebody who was important in the group, right? So it gave me that little extra status, and I was delivering value, and it, kind of set me up as an expert, even though I was just reading what BNI gave me, right? It's hard for people not to convey that kind of status on you, even when you do stuff like that, right? So yeah, that's something I would recommend if you do get in a BNI group. So Amir, make sure you get Cameron your information. He's going to get you set up with a 1-year subscription to Shark Bites. That is super awesome. Let's see, what else are we going to give away? We're going to do these last two. We're going to do these other two things last. So, all right. So here's another thing. So as you guys know, we have a monthly membership called the Shark Alliance Elite, right? And there's training in there about, we have what we call the Path to Six Figures, which is a step-by-step thing of going through and growing an agency from nothing to getting up to 6 figures. And one of the things that members of the Shark Alliance get each month is what we call the golden ticket. And what a golden ticket is it allows you each month to pick any one of our courses up to $197, right? So you get to pick one each month. So we thought what we would do is give away a couple of golden tickets.
Hold the phone, Willy Wonka. Are you really? you're giving away how many golden tickets?
Let's give away, I don't know how many you want to give away. I'll let you pick.
2. There are only 2 golden tickets in the world.
Okay, 2 golden tickets.
And Charlie Buckets is going to get 1. So
hold on, Willy Wonka. That was great. All right, so we have to have some questions to ask, though.
Oh boy, that's the hardest part about giving stuff away, is coming up with the questions. Damn it.
Let's see. Let's do this. So we're super proud of our offline shark support team and the work they do. And we always like to give them big shout outs for what they do. So can somebody give me the name of one of our shark support people?
Yeah, the one that's impacted you the most.
Yeah. I see comments coming in.
Uh-oh.
I see
got a golden ticket.
Yeah.
So, Cameron doesn't count.
Cameron doesn't count.
Cameron doesn't count.
Jacqueline Heath. I see Jacqueline Heath named Stephanie.
All right.
Awesome, Jacqueline. Woo! Yeah, we should have said Cameron. No offense, Cameron. We love you. Yeah. But everybody talks to you and knows you.
Everybody knows you.
Yeah. So Jacqueline Heath, you win a golden ticket. So just get your... Oh, go ahead, Nick.
The golden ticket, I saw a couple people asking about it. The way that it works is, as part of the Shark Alliance Elite membership, you get a golden ticket every 30 days. So every 30 days, you get to pick one of our courses that you can have as complimentary to your membership, as long as you're an active member of the Shark Alliance Elite program. And we implemented this probably about a month ago because we just had a different tier of the Shark Alliance membership that we started offering. So, yep.
Yeah. So congratulations. You get a golden ticket. That's awesome. All right. We have one more. We have one more golden ticket to give away.
One more golden ticket. Slugworth.
Should we look at some of the answers other people put in and take a person that names somebody?
No, I think we can come up with another question.
Want to do a new question?
Yeah, we got to come up with a new question.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll let you come up with this question. It's called outsourcing, people. Outsourcing.
Oh, wow. I see how it is, Tom.
Let's do here, I know a good one, because we've actually used well, can't say person. We've actually used them in a couple of our videos for our upgrades, and it's very important in Nick's life. And so can anybody, whoever gets this right, will get another golden ticket. Can anyone tell me the name of Nick's dog?
This man right here.
His only child. So far.
Wow. Yeah. this little friend.
Right little
here.
Guy.
Name
from time to time.
Name this gremlin. It's so funny. That looks like a like an animal shelter picture. Like, he's missing. Help us find him.
It's not
Finley. No. Bo.
Oh, it's not Bo. It's not Cujo.
It's a good name too. Nero. That's a good name too.
That's a good name, yeah. It is more of a person name.
Nick Jr. No, Roger. Very funny.
See, he kind of looks like Bruiser. Oscar. This is another hard one.
I think it's good to have more difficult questions, though. It is.
Yeah, we should have maybe did the harder ones
guessing
that are more expensive. I see Oscar,
Winston.
Those are good. I see Fred.
Nope.
Starts. I'll give you a hint. It starts with a K.
Oh, it's a famous marketer. How about a famous entrepreneur? He has the same first name as Mr. Wonderful. He's also a shark.
Oh, yeah. The same first name as Mr. Wonderful. That's a good one. He's like, yeah.
Stripe.
Kenny. Oh, you're so close.
Mm-hmm. Close.
Is it a boy? Yeah, it's a boy. Think of, do you guys know Mr. Wonderful on Shark Tank? It's the same first name as him. Oh, Diane Hill. Kevin. That is right. Kevin.
Yep. His name is Kevin.
Diane Hill is our winner. His name is Kevin. Awesome. Boy, that was
all right, Diane.
So, Diane, you get a golden ticket. So Cameron or you can message Cameron, or he'll reach out to you, get your info so we can get that all set up for you. We had somebody. You go ahead. You go, Nick.
You go. No, you go.
No, you go.
So if you're a golden ticket winner, the best thing that you could do to get situated is go to the offlinesharks.com/shop and just pick out what you want there. You get a full spread of all of our products.
Yeah, and then you can also too, like if something you're not able to get your info to Cameron or something, just submit a ticket because we know who the winners are. We took note of them. So just go to offlinesharks.com/support. Same thing with the books, guys. If you have trouble getting in touch with Cameron via Messenger, just submit a ticket and give us your info, and we'll get it shipped out to you. Cameron will probably get those shipped out today. I don't know if they'll make it by Christmas, but all right. So now we have two gifts left, and things have been going up in value. They have been going up in value. So here is our next gift to give away. We are going to give someone on this call right now access to Agency Growth Machine, which we currently sell for $9.97 on our website. So for those of you that don't know, Agency Growth Machine is our influencer site system, right? It comes with a special site that we give you and some software tools to help build that thing out. And then we use it to to get our foot in the door, leverage, and even grow our brand inside our local community, which is what we were talking about earlier about being a part of the community, right? Agency Growth Machine really allows you to have something, a digital media asset that you can put as much as you want into it and really make it a part of your community and not only grow your business, but also provide something valuable to community and give back as well. So it really ties in really well with how we started off this call. So Agency Growth Machine, we're going to give away a copy of Agency Growth Machine. So what do you think, Nick, for a question for this?
This should be a tough question.
Yeah. And by the way, if you guys win, if you win the prize and like, if you win Agency Growth Machine and you already have it, like we'll take care of you. We won't let you go home empty handed. What question?
Well, if you have Agency Growth Machine, you probably shouldn't be making a guess for this, right?
Yeah, I see Tom says, I have a program on the mailer very soon. That will be a terrific. We're actually, Cameron and I were just working on that the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see. What's a good question? Okay, let's do this. So, we talked about Nick's kid. Does anybody
talk about Tom's kids?
Yeah. Can anybody tell me how many kids I have?
How many?
Yeah. How many kids do I have?
Uh-oh.
And yeah, Ron, if you want to gift it to somebody else, sure thing.
You can gift it to somebody else, yeah.
We're pretty laid back. The first person that can tell how many... Oh, Amir, you already won.
That was such an easy question.
That was too easy. Okay, well, what are we going to do? Are we going to stick with that?
Yeah, we have to. We can't go back on that.
Yeah, all right, fine. All right, Amir, you got Agency Growth Machine. Amir is quick on the trigger.
Damn, Amir. Well, and what are we going to give away another one?
Let's see. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So let's look. Where was Amir? Amir.
Well, I have another question.
Okay,
I think
you have another question.
And it's a question of relevance. Well, yeah. I mean, relevant in terms of, what training we were talking about this week and working with this week. So we were talking about a lot about rank and rent method, right? Using rank and rent method. And we had two guests that were doing a training on rank and rent digital landlording, that method. Who can name their brand name for the digital rank and rent digital landlording method that we were sharing and promoting this week? And actually, that offer is about to close. I don't think it's closed yet, but there still is a couple more hours, I think, if you guys are still interested in that.
It's a really good system.
It's a really good system. It's an amazing system, and they have a really cool brand name. And Amir, you're not going to win. We're going to take the next person because you're just cleaning up. Yeah. So yeah.
Roger Gotulea. I didn't say that. I know I didn't say that right. But Roger, you are the next winner of Agency Growth Machine. Awesome.
Damn. We gave away a lot of stuff today, Tom.
Huh?
We gave away a lot of stuff today.
We did. We have one more thing to give away for the holiday extravaganza. I haven't been saying that enough.
Gotta turn down my volume.
Look, I'm all in red. I got Santa. I got a hat. You're sitting there in a black T-shirt.
You guys, I got to be honest. I was really upset before this live started because I'm having technical issues with this new, not one, but two new computers. I have two brand new computers. I have Sloane's computer here. She also got a brand new MacBook. And I'm trying to do a time swap or whatever, time machine backup, and it's giving me issues.
Oh, that's the worst.
So, and mine.
Yeah, when I got my new MacBook, I was like, I know you've been having trouble with they sent Nick Well, the one that he had, like, what happened? The battery just all of a sudden swelled up and like it wasn't level anymore.
And so they gave me a new one. This is my old one, but it's brand new again. And the one in front of me is my brand new one, which is giving me issues again.
He was not in a good space when we started. Like, he came on the call, he was like, I need a few minutes.
That's why I was late. Full disclosure, full transparency, Shark family. I had to do a couple namaste and meditation moments before the call.
All right, so this is our last prize today, and this is the biggest one. We're actually going to give away 6 months of access to the Shark Alliance Elite. That is $1,182 value. Currently, the Shark Alliance is $197 a month, right? So this is our big prize. This is our big giveaway. So you guys, if you're not in the Shark Alliance, you're going to love it. Like, there's just so much stuff in there, basically everything you need. So we need a hard question for this one, and one that Amir doesn't know the answer to.
Yeah, we can't let Amir win this one. Wow. We're giving away 6 months to the Shark Alliance Elite.
6 months.
That's crazy. Yep. You didn't even tell me that you're going to do that.
Well, I tried to talk to you before, but you're having issues. So I called Cameron. I was like, Cameron. So I blame Cameron.
Oh yeah.
There you go. I know. Okay, how about this? So, as you guys know, Nick was born and raised on Maui. I, however, am a transplant. Does anyone on this call know where I'm originally from, where I moved to Maui from? Whoever
Everybody's blaming you. Everybody's blaming you for this.
Cameron said, AGM and SA Elite is on you. I came up with the other ones.
I figured, Cameron. I figured.
Ron. I see Ron got it. Ron Cunningham. That's awesome, Ron.
Congratulations, Ron.
Ron, are you a member of the Shark Alliance? I can't remember if you are or not.
You have to gift it to someone then, Ron, if you are.
Yeah. But Ron got it. Oklahoma. I even have it on my hat. Look. Oklahoma.
Wow, that's a pretty... Wow.
Yeah, my football Santa hat. And I've been drinking out of this cup. Oh, wait, where'd it go? I've been drinking out of this cup the whole show.
Ron, you're a member, so you have to gift it away. So maybe, Ron, maybe you can go in the Facebook group later today and ask your own trivia question, and you can give it away to the winner in the Facebook group. That'd be a nice Christmas gift from you to the Sharks.
Well, we can set it. I mean, too, Ron. Like, it'll be. I know. That's a gift. He might want to use that. I think we let Ron use.
He's a member.
Yeah, he's a member, but is he paying monthly? Like, now
okay.
you won't have to pay for 6 months. That's a good gift.
Oh, okay. I didn't really think about that.
You know what I mean? Yeah. Are you feeling extra generous? Okay. Yep. Yeah, I think he may want to do that. So since that's a monthly thing, it's a little different, right?
He said give it to number 2. See? So we gotta look. Let's see here. I'm going up.
Well, are you sure? Are you sure, Ron? I think Zach Smoosh was the next one.
But Zach, you already got. We're already giving you.
All right, let's do Kristen.
Yep, Kristen.
Kristen Bedard. 6 months. 6 months access to the Shark Alliance Elite. And yeah, Ron, just email me or message me if you want to take advantage of that. I don't want to, that's a pretty good thing to not have to to deal with each month if you want. So we'll take care of both of you. But Kristen, access to the Shark Alliance Elite for 6 months. Congratulations. That's awesome. Well, we timed that
Everybody.
pretty well. Wow, that was a lot of gifts. That's probably our biggest extravaganza ever.
It 100% was. That's,
Yeah. Way to go, Kristen. Yeah, Cameron will message you or you can message him. And yeah, guys, boy, this was a lot of fun. Super excited to have you here on the holiday special and the holiday extravaganza, as I like to say, and our weekly local marketing jam show. For those of you that are in the Shark Alliance, we do a monthly coaching call every Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern. But just as a reminder, we're not going to have that call this Monday because of the Christmas holiday. And one other thing I want to talk about as well, or maybe Nick, you can talk about this, is support access during the upcoming week. You want to throw a mention of that in there?
well, we're just going to be running on kind of a skeleton crew. So, if you do have a ticket and you send it out to us during the, the holiday, both holidays.
Yeah, especially Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Like if it just takes them a little longer to respond, just hang tight. We're not ignoring you.
Yep. Just let Santa's a little busy that evening. So we have to, we'll get back to you though. Absolutely.
Yeah.
You guys all know that we want to take care of everybody. Cameron said that support desk will be closed Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. So if you do send in a ticket, we'll get it. It's just going to be after those days, right? And we'll get back to you.
Yeah.
And the last thing too is that 2 Rockstar training. If you guys haven't seen that replay for that training and you're interested in the rank and rent method, that was a great training that just kind of outlines how 2 really successful people are using the rank and rent method to, build recurring revenue into their business. And that's going to close in a couple hours. So you don't have to buy anything, but if you want to buy it, great. If not, I think it's a great training for you to at least wrap your mind around the concept of rank and rent. It's very informative, and you walk away with good information regardless of whether you pick up their software or not. And if you do want to pick up their software, it's absolutely fantastic, which is why we're recommending it. So if you're interested in that, it's offlinesharks.com/landlord. Cameron, correct me if I'm wrong. Let me double check that.
Yeah, you better double check it first.
I probably messed up. Nope, that's it.
Okay.
So that's it.
Yeah.
And Merry Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, Ron said don't drink too much Mountain Dew. I haven't been I gave up soda a while back. I've just been drinking iced tea, coffee, and water. So
you're drinking eggnog tonight.
Yeah, I did have some eggnog the other day. I did at a little holiday party I was at. So, well, awesome, guys. Yeah, thanks again for joining us. Happy holidays, everybody. We're really, again, Nick and I are super grateful for all your support. I mean, you guys really, I think our community is probably the best one out there. Just the level of helping each other out that you guys do in the Facebook group, the interaction, the sincere desire and stuff to learn and get better. It's really awesome to watch and see. And it's been awesome. We know a lot of you guys feels like personally, like, we know you, and we're really grateful that you're in our community. We're really grateful that you're Offline Sharks, and it's really exciting to be able to come on and do things like this for you guys. And glad you had fun, and let's crush it in 2020. Let's just let's make our businesses and our community a force to be reckoned with. So thanks again, guys. Really enjoy it. Cameron, thank you for all your hard work on the live today as well. So happy holidays again, everybody.
Take care, everybody. Happy holidays.